Warri is undoubtedly a reference point in the entertainment industry, from comedy to Nollywood and music. We get swagger and we sabi bounce. After all, we are the children of the Most High. Big names in the entertainment industry such as Sammie Okposo, Alibaba, RMD, Igodai, Gordons, Omawumi, and many more all have affiliation to Warri, either as indigents or by birth.
I'm a Warri man.
I am a full-blooded Wafarian, yeah, because I was born, bred, and aborted. I mean, you can also trace my birth certificate to Numa Maternity Home, where I was given birth to. Warri is the best training ground for aspiring comedians because of the peculiar challenges. The audience in Warri is a difficult one. If you can satisfy them, then you will succeed anywhere.
You know, anything that sells from Warri can sell anywhere. And once Warri appreciate you and welcome you, you can be welcomed around the world. You understand? So once Warri does not appreciate you, that means you cannot be appreciated anywhere.
At the peak of the Warri crisis in 1997 to 1999, which rubbed off negatively on the entertainment scene in the city, many comedians were forced to leave the city and take up residence in other parts of the country.
Before the crisis, Warri used to be a very fantastic place. But after the crisis, a lot of things happened. The oil companies have to relocate to Port Harcourt and Lagos. So Warri was actually down.
Join HipTv on this entertaining adventure into the Wafi land with exciting interviews of sons and daughters of the soil, comments from notable personalities, and a journey into the rise of Nigeria's next entertainment hub.
Wonder, wonder, everybody call me Wonder, as I enter with my music.
Veteran Nollywood actor Richard Mofe-Damijo, popularly known as RMD, was born in Warri, Delta State, Nigeria.
Listen, I just finished from work and I said, let me come by here and tell you that I'm cancelling our date for tonight.
He attended Midwest College, Warri, an Anglican grammar school, and was a member of the drama club. Enjoy this exclusive interview with Richard Mofe-Damijo, the Commissioner for Culture and Tourism in Delta State.
What I did was to try and break down culture into performing arts. In the performing arts, for instance, we did dance, we did music, we did comedy, and we did acting, with a view to driving the young population. We wanted to make sure that we got our young people to participate in the performing arts. We came in a period when Niger Delta was going through the whole militancy thing, and we thought that we could engage young people with their talents. So we started the Delta Talent Quest, which gave us a good momentum. I'm happy to say that some of the people that we auditioned have since gone on to become national icons. We also have sort of made Delta State the mecca for the performing arts, because when we came in, I recall every weekend at that time, every weekend that I stayed in Asaba, for instance, Asaba was empty, but now you can hardly find a good hotel to stay in Asaba, during the weekends. There is no big act that hasn't come here because of the visionary effort of my governor. We have, I think, the best performing space right now in Nigeria, which is the Delta Convention Center. We have hosted virtually every sector of the economy and of society in Asaba. So, outside of Abuja, I don't think that any other place has the kind of conferencing facilities that we have, and culturally it has made us the cynosure of all eyes.
Atoyota Alleluia Akporomerere, popularly known as Alibaba, was born in Warri, Delta State, to a royal family and spent the first 8 years of his life in Warri.
For me, Warri is a melting pot of a lot of cultural potentials. In the sense that growing up in Warri, we encountered the Igbos, the Hausa. Even in Warri, we have a place called the Hausa Quarters. It was a collection of so many people from different parts of the world. We had Indians, we were growing up with Chinese, we were growing up with Portuguese. By the way, Warri was the first place that the white people arrived at when they came to Nigeria. Warri was the place that I grew up in, and I believe that the kind of confidence and guts that I have to face the world was imbibed from growing up in Warri. I learned that you could be anybody, you can stand up to anybody at all. And there were a lot of dynamics that made this come true for me. And looking back, I'm really like thinking some of those things are the things that are missing in some other places, that is not making them have the kind of guts that the Warri boys would have.
Delta State-born producer, singer, songwriter, and actor Sammie Okposo is a multiple award gospel recording artist.
Growing up in Warri, fond memories. If I start talking about everything I experienced growing up in Warri, I'm sure we'll do a whole season 1 to 13, just telling you about my experience growing up in Warri. I miss Warri so much. I mean, you go to Warri now, Warri is all opened up, and kudos to all the different administrations that has made it possible. But the talent in Warri, you couldn't find it anywhere in the world, even up till today. And up until the present administration right now of Dr. Emmanuel Udwana, who has taken it upon himself to make sure that he seriously encourages the talents from Warri. And I mean, I'm from Warri, the likes of Godons is from Warri, Alibaba is from Warri, Agodai, AY, even Patrick Dora, Kingsley Ogoro, Dede Mabiaku. The list is endless. What are you saying? We know sabi dance. We get swagger and we sabi bounce. After all, we are the children of the Most High God.
Ayo was born in Delta State, Nigeria, and attended Igubadu Primary School and College of Commerce, all in Warri.
My brother, love without money is not love. You don't get money, behave yourself. That is why at the first for President Goodluck Jonathan, when he passed the bill, say now if lesbian and gay, if they catch them, 14 years imprisonment. No! For those people who don't get money, they're supposed to be gay. And leave our beautiful women alone. Women are not born to suffer. They are how to enjoy life. If you don't get money, be gay. Let people understand you so I don't get money. Put it aside.
Not be every name that they abbreviate. A whole Jesus will not abbreviate the name from Emmanuel to Iman. When I even give a song, Iman and Neba, a whole Jesus will not get fear. Udwaga name has been abbreviated to Udu. Oshobola is not called Oshobo. Fashola is called Fash. I beg now with God, nobody should abbreviate the name of the Bayelsa State, the new governor. His name is Big Sis.
Delta State-born comedian Godwin Konome, popularly known as Godons, is one of Nigeria's finest comedians who has contributed significantly to the comedy industry. He grew up in Warri and is the first child of his family. He came to Lagos in 2005 to pursue his music and comedy career. Godons has performed with big names in the entertainment industry, both in Nigeria and abroad.
My father may not be a very rich man, but he was a very disciplined man. My father raised me in the way that I should respect others. My papa, they beat you ahead of what you will do. If you just got me, mama, that's the what I do. You don't do anything, but I know say if I go out, you go do something.
Omawumi Magbele grew up in Warri, Delta State, where she had a primary and secondary school education.
Warri means a lot to me. That's where I grew up. You know, that's where I know as home. So Warri means a whole lot to me. I didn't just grow up in Warri and then, you know, leave Warri, and you know, I grew up in Warri. I left Warri to go to school in Amritsali University, Ekoma, and at the end of the day, I still, you know, used to come back to Warri on holidays. So it was after I had graduated from school that I, you know, moved out of Warri to go and search for greener pastures. When I decided to go into music and pursue my craft, like every other Warri person within inside the arts, you find that it helps you, you understand, to channel your talent the way it should come out. And don't blame us, you know, the whole world is fascinated by the way Warri people speak Pidgin English. So of course I had to jump on the bandwagon, and it feels really good. I feel like I'm blessed, and because of the way that I grew up, I have become, you know, confident. If the typical Warri person is confident, the typical Warri person not send you. The typical Warri person is a go-getter, you know. So I'm happy, you know, about where I come from.
What are celebrities saying about Warri?
A typical Warri man is hilarious. He's good at head.
The average Warri boy is a very dogged person.
I'm the only Warri man, no other person.
An average Warri woman is the woman that is boisterous, open-minded. I think it's all about open-mindedness. And the way we are, you know, we don't keep things in our hearts. We have to say it out. That is what is causing trouble.
When a Warri boy is around, even the devil knows a Warri boy there.
Warri has always been what I call the capital of entertainment. Warri, when you go to an average Warri person, whether in the shop or a barber, the discussion is just about comedy and about fun.
People of Warri, they're fun, like, you know, the energy and the love they got, and they're very funny, very jovial people, full of lives and all. Yeah.
Cause I'm doing my thing every day, I'm getting close, yo. They love me more the time when I dey roast, yo. Now we getting money every day from coast to coast, yo. Coast to coast, yo.
And we have good food: banga soup, ogo soup, ukodo. Ogo soup you can even eat without, nobody will know, because everything is covered.
That's touch.
Bam.
You use knife cut.
For national peace and tranquility.
Warri is a city that is synonymous with comedy. Just the way you can trace reggae music to Jamaicans, when you think of comedy, you just think of Warri. And then, as we are proudly called, Wafarians way back. And we also have the emblem of Warri, no, they carry last. And Warri is such a comical environment in the sense that everybody is a joker. The old woman is a joker. The young girl you see on the street is a joker. The kids on the street, they are jokers. And Warri is a place that you can attach such a credit to.
See, the answer is, when do you want to get married? Do you want to be the first man to reach your menopause?
I'll tell you this, just a very short story about my experience in Warri. I came to Lagos and I was making small money. And then a young girl wanted to get married in Warri, and she said, AY should come and be my MC. And we were negotiating, so I said, my fee is blah, blah, blah. And the next thing, she was like, my mom would like to talk to you. And she passed the phone on to the mom. And the next thing the mom said was, wait, Now, how much they told you want charge? Now, you want charge 1.5. I said, yes. Now, you be the same Ayo, where they stroll for Jabugbe Junction. I say, yes, ma. Now, you be the same Ayo, where mama, they say Akara for Junction. I say, yes, ma. Now, you be that Ayo, where they wear Superman pant. I say, yes, ma. I was getting embarrassed. So, now you now want to decharge. Not be you, Bruce, one beat that time when you're young, where we prevent me not beat you. So you don't big now with the charge. So that's worry for you. That you know, is that emblem of worry not the carry last is something you can take away from the Warri people.
When mentioning people who matter in Warri, you cannot but mention the man popularly known as Ayeri.
My relationship with these artists before my entertainment company, because of my love for the industry, a lot of them, I used to give them personal support. Music or entertainment, any way you see it, it seemed to be my hobby. So at my leisure time, my business might be from morning till 4, then I create time for entertainment.
Nightlife in Warri died at some point in time. And kudos to the likes of the CEO of 911 Entertainment, Ayo Animashaun, who single-handedly, discover some talents and do what they can to make them go out there and do what they know how to do best entertainment-wise.
The Warri Again show has become a brand of its own.
Warri Again, to make somebody laugh not easy at all. I see one girl with cross leg, put her bag there. I asked her simple question, excuse me lady, is this bag yours? She said, no, it's not my yours. They send you up, you don't talk for granted, wait till you go talk. You see, you're the most beautiful woman because you've got the most beautiful spirit. Every girl, when they tell me, say they love me now because of the sacrifice where you made.
The event, which started in 2013 with the Christmas edition, is an Amaju Pinnick Brown Hill initiative.
We usually don't have places to go to in Warri or things to do or shows like this in Warri. We always have to go to Lagos or Abuja or sometimes out of the country. I know we just felt, since we have this kind of platform, and my husband and I, the team, we like shows like this. The artists are our friends, and we just thought, oh, why not? We should just bring them to Warri and see how it turns out. And we did the first one, which was the 1st of October last year, Independence Day. That was the first show.
The way you did a perform for your wife, how your wife still they call you. If they say they call you honey, darling, you see there's something you never do. When you don't do everything finished, like the way this guy opened stuff for your wife, so this guy buy and cheap. Your name is big, you feel hear your name. Those kind of pet names, you hear him like my word.
The response was fantastic. It was nice. It was beautiful. You know, people didn't expect to see what they saw, and we actually patted ourselves at the back and said, okay, we want to do this again. And we took advantage of Valentine's Day, February 14, because Warri people, they like Valentine's Day too much, you know, so we took advantage of Valentine's Day and we had another show, which also was a very good success.
And if you're new in the game, you go pay your tithes. Everybody, let's go! Oh, you know they hate me. Oh, yeah, now, from Moscow to Malaysia, from Malaysia to Miami.
We are very happy because the first show we had, you know, I remember when she asked her staff to go out, putting posters, putting banners, putting billboards. People were not only skeptical, people were very pessimistic about it and saw it as some kind of scheme or some kind of fraud, you know. But again, when it came, I found out that A to Z of all the musicians, there were 10 A-list musicians and about 8 or 9 A-list comedians, red carpet, you know. I've lived in this town for over 40 years since I was born. I've never gone for an event with the red carpet in Warri, but we had the red carpet anchored then by Uti and Karen, you know, proud Deltans, you know, and BBM winners, you know. And everything went so well and so smooth. And in fact, in December, when my wife and I were in Lagos, you know, and we had a lot of calls. People wanted us to organize a show and all this stuff. So I said, everybody's calling you now. You are CEO, Brian Investment. What was your plan? Nigerian said, okay, we'll just be taking it as it comes. So we decided to put up the Valentine one, you know, which was, again, hugely successful. And once we saw that that was so successful, then we now did, first we patented the brand Warri Again, you know. And of course, it's now a watershed. In what you say, if you just a mere Google Warri Again, we show you the positives of worry, which of course we did. And again, we did the one in Easter. That one was a huge success because it was taking live. Like I said, I've lived in this town for about 40 years, but I've never seen any live telecast in the night. People were calling us from all over the world.
The amiable governor of Delta State, Dr. Emmanuel Uduaghan, opens up to HipTv in an exclusive and insightful interview. Sit back and enjoy.
Wait a minute, I need the rhythm to mess with your reason. As the season is getting to end, but the blessings of God, my Lord, remember, I'm climbing high in the midst of a woo. I raise my hand and you know that no one can stop my strength. So I improve among us to start to shout.
The first thing we did when I became governor was to get a professional into the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, one of the pioneers of arts in Nigeria, Mofe-Damijo, who is well known, RMD. And what he did was to plan programs to identify talents. So he had the program for talent halls in comedy, in music, and of course in acting. So he's been able to identify some talents and he's been training them. And some of them have come out now on their own. Some employing, I know one of them is employing over 15 others. You know, she's getting big in the music industry. In entertainment, for instance, when you discover a talent and that talent, you nurture that talent and that talent grows, that person is able to employ many others. You know, so you're not just developing one person, but you are developing a lot of persons. Because if you have somebody who has a talent, you discover a talent who is now in the industry, apart from employing people directly, if that talent organizes a show, that show that the talent has organized, you cannot imagine the kind of people that will benefit from it. Not just people coming to watch, but you see, if you look at the outside, you see one woman selling, has a small shop, has put up a small shop, selling a few things there. One trader here, one maybe a taxi driver who is shortly picking people up and one transporter doing one thing or the other. So it's a huge thing that you have developed. That's why I said the biggest resource we have is a human resource.
That's why I say, I don't want you to look at me like a stranger. I don't want to come across to you like just another nigga. Hey! I know you cannot trust nobody, but you have to trust someone. Hey, that's why I want you to see me as your brother. Hey, brother. Sing along, sing along, sing along, say, hey, brother. Sing along, sing along, sing along, say, hey, brother. Sing along, say, how about you? Hey, hey.
Warri Again, I must say, is actually a private initiative. But once in a while, the government sees how much support we can give to it. Now, with that kind of program that comes in from time to time, it's making more people come to work. But beyond that, there are also a lot of what we call the entertainment sports that are springing up in Warri. The nightlife in Warri is gradually becoming very interesting. Warri used to be very interested of nightlife. We used to have some of the most popular clubs in Nigeria, Lido nightclubs, Zena nightclubs, and all that. But because of with time, you know, those clubs sort of died. But now that the town is beginning to pick up, a lot of clubs are springing up. And if you go around this town at night, especially on a Saturday night, Friday night, the town is really, really bubbling.
Have you seen my beautiful baby? Hey! Have you seen my tomato baby? Oh, ELA.
In terms of development in Nigeria, the entertainment industry has moved faster than any other area in Nigeria. And I must give it to the young people who are in the entertainment industry, from comedy to music to acting and all that. So because of that kind of interest I have in them, I have a lot of them as friends, and they come to Delta a lot.
Baby suffering the cool me temper. Ada, baby na sugar, yo. Everybody they wait, but I can't no more. If I did mama, that's to put a money kill.
Hope you enjoyed this entertaining adventure into the Wafi land on Warri the Takeover. Warri no they carry last.
What tell you say we no sabi dance? We get swagger and we sabi bounce. After all, we are the children of the Most High God, created to shine at the home.